Hello, and welcome to Exploring the Holos. Finally, it's time to get working on this battery box project. So stay tuned and make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. All right, let's get after it. Looks like this is my working area. So yesterday I got these PVC pipes, and I'm going to have them going down like this to keep the rain out, to keep this thing as dry as possible. I'm kind of worried that there's a little bit too much space here. We'll have to figure that out if it becomes a problem. But first step is to take off the old one. Yeah, I kind of wish I had like something to put down here, like cardboard. Oh, I might have some cardboard, because yeah, this is a wet day. It's like in the mid-30s, so it's a meltdown time. Yeah, I'll let you know what it looks like when I get that ripped off. Wow. Anybody want that, you can come over and have it. Just come to my house and pick it up. It's yours. I have no use for it. Oh, I do have to take this switch off. I may need that for this tire minder. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that yet. I'm not going to be drilling a hole for that in this box. I want to keep the holes to a minimum. That's the whole point of having these Anderson plugs. As you can see, this wiring is a huge mess and not very clearly marked. I'm assuming this is the house battery negative, house battery positive. This red and black one is the power battery for the charge controller. This is the positive coming from the solar panels. That's why I have this tape on here. It's important if you are going to be taking these off to cover these up, because there's constantly going to be charge coming from those solar panels. And if that were to hit this or any other negative point in this, or you're grounded, you're going to get a shock. So I'm not exactly sure what the voltage coming out, because I'm just not up on that information right now, but there was so much, I had so much caulk in there to keep it from leaking, and it didn't work. So I'm hopefully not going to have to do that this time around. So let's go get the other one and see if it fits. Doesn't look too promising, guys. Let me take the cover off and see if that makes a difference. Ah, perfect. I also had to bring this down, which is no big deal. But yeah, that's nice. Now I need to make sure that that PVC pipe is going to work, and figure out where I want to place it. Because it's so tight in there, I think I'm going to have it coming out right here. And I want it to be lower than the top of the battery, which I think will be pretty easy. Yeah, and then if I put it here to stabilize it, I could... yeah, to stabilize it, I could put some kind of tie wrap around this. Yeah, I probably could have got way shorter ones, or 1 foot instead of 2 foot, but it's better to have longer cable than not long enough. I just worry if, like my original idea was come out the back, I don't think there's going to be enough room to get it out, and we'll be struggling with that every time. I want to make this as easy as possible, so I'm going to put it right here, and I think it'll be fine. Yeah. You can see this is going to require a lot of electrical tape to hold these together. These are some big... I mean, if you had like a terminal connector, but then I don't know if you could get a waterproof one, it might be better. Might be better off flipping this one around and putting it over here, so these aren't really pushing against each other. And then I'm going to wrap that up as best I can with electrical tape, because I don't have any shrink tubing, but electrical tape is easy, and that's what I got, so that's what I'm going to use. When I get these all wired up, then I'll cut back in. Right. So that was like 3/4 to half of a roll of tape. So I think that's going to be the biggest downside of this. If it's not right, or I have to do any work on this, it's going to be a lot of untaping and taping. I got these. I did forget this one, so I had to go back and redo this one. But this is for the switch for the tire minder. Still don't know what I want to do with that, but yeah, here's. Oh, look at that! Already, I'm gonna have to go back because I did not put the wire in there, so I just taped all the other stuff together. Dumb. Finally got them all wired up there. Hopefully everything's right. I guess we'll find out whenever it's warm enough to hook the battery up. If it's not all right, we're kind of SOL. Then I might need to seek professional help. But I think I got everything. I mean, red to black, right? So here is the lead going to the camper, and I'm just gonna, I don't know, I might have to find something, or maybe I'll just stash this underneath here for now to keep it out of the rain. I don't want to get all corroded already, but it's a little too late to bring it back in the house now. So let's get working on the bin. All right, can you see me? Yeah. All right. So right here it's got to go. I'm going to have the battery slid all the way back so that I can put the bolts through the frame of the battery holder on the camper and through this box like I had with the last one, so it ain't going nowhere. And then I'm going to put a slit in the bottom and a slit in the back of it so that I can have a ratchet strap going around the battery, and I'm going to ratchet that down underneath, and then I'm going to have another ratchet strap going over the top. Yeah, probably this way, and it's not going to go anywhere. All right, so let's get started. Special shout out, yeah. Whew, it's still early. Special shout out to my stepson, Dark Knight 21. You can check out his channel. Capital D, Dark Knight 21, no spaces between the 21 and the Dark Knight. So thanks for the tools, buddy. All right, here we go. And also thanks to Dixon Ticonderoga for letting me borrow this bit. I will have it back Monday. Let's go get the parts. That worked out pretty perfect. It's really tight in there, and I think this notch is good for holding that in. He's leaving, so I hope he can still hear me. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to apply a little bit of this Odie PVC cement onto there. It's very tight too, but I just want to make sure. And I already had it, so I probably wouldn't put it in there if I didn't already have it, but why not use it up, right? Alright, so I mean, it might not be perfectly watertight, but it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. If I'm just getting shit tons of loads of water in there, I can always caulk that, but I don't know if there's even a need for that. I mean, I'm just going to have wires coming in. They're going to have to, they're so long, they're going to have to loop around and connect over here. I think I may put the terminals over there. I'm not even positive yet. But yeah, that worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to. And then this will slide right in. The battery will go in. I'll connect it, put the top on, strap her down. Yeah, be good to go. So I think I went a little crazy with the drainage holes, but it'll work. And then in the back, I just put a hole for the ratchet strap because I want a ratchet strap going around to hold the battery down to this. And I'll probably have 2 screws going through this. I mean, so it doesn't get stolen is what I'm worried about. I don't want somebody to just grab this whole thing and run away with it, because the battery is a little pricey. Or it may be cheaper now, but when I bought it was like $600. So I may have to get on the ground to remove this whole thing when I want to. But if I want to take the battery out, it'll be much easier with this, because I can take the cover off separately, disconnect these 2 cables from the battery, and then just lift the whole battery out. So I could just leave this box on there all the time too. All right, so I think that's all I got for this. And I'll cut back in when it's warmer. Maybe next week we'll put it all together and try it if it's not raining and it's the same temperature, just to find out for sure if this is going to work. And I hope you have a good week. Until next time, ad astra, my friends. Well, I couldn't just wait. I had to try it. So I just threw the battery in there. We got power. It wasn't as easy because I always make this issue. I always have this issue every time. I don't know if you can see, but this wire right here, I'm going to have to take it off. But you probably can't see. Here. Oh, shit. No, I can't get the flashlight. Sorry for shaking you up. This is a red and black wire. The red and black wire coming out of the charge controller is negative. Just so you know that. Don't screw that up. Now I have to retape all of this. And I'm going to have to retape the other side too, because I'm going to have to attach that. But yeah, I got what I wanted. Everything works. So I'm going to take this battery back out, put it in the house. And I'm going to put that back in the house so it doesn't freeze. And yeah, thanks for watching again. Ad astra, my friends.